I'm DJ Sabby is joining me on Skype. Today we're going to be chatting about his Get Up and Go school tour. Hello!
Hey!
Thanks for joining us on Skype. You said you've never used Skype before.
Actually, I'm losing my Skype virginity right now. I've never used it before.
Well, I'm glad that we could be a part of that for you.
Thank you.
Now we're talking about the Get Up and Go school tour. Why don't you introduce it to us and tell us why it's so near and dear to your heart?
The Get Up and Go school tour, this is actually the first year where I'm actually formalizing this movement. It's something that I started doing a year ago. So what I usually do is just go to schools and just chat to young people and remind them how freaking awesome they are and they can achieve all the goals that they want to achieve. Because I grew up in a community where we never had people that we looked up to come to visit us and just remind us that it's possible for us to become whoever we want to become when we get to big cities like Johannesburg. So I think it's very vital. I do them in two phases. The first phase is the Get Up and Go first phase, and it happens when the schools open the first semester. And I just tell the kids that you don't need to wait for this point in time, which is the last quarter of the year, for you to be serious with your schoolwork. So kick off the year on pull up your socks and accumulate as many marks as you can from the start, from the get-go. And then in this quarter, it's literally just reminding them that since you've accumulated so many marks, even if you did not do so well in the past few months of the year, this is still an opportunity for you to become the person that you want to become and just do well when it comes to your schoolwork and excel and just be great. I feel like young people are not reminded and, shown support, especially at this time of the year. We just bombard them with all the facts, and with depression and suicide amongst young people, I think it's just always good to just lean a hand and just give them a hug every now and then and just pat them at the back, So that's literally what the movement is about.
It's interesting you say depression and suicide. Today is World Suicide Prevention Day. Why are these two topics something that you think we should be discussing with teens more?
I think suicide it's a very emotional subject because, we see young people tweet and Facebook and you think they have this robust attitude and they're very strong and confident, but in reality, they're very shy. So when their bubble has been burst and, and they don't excel and make everyone around them proud, sometimes they just feel like maybe escaping this world is the best solution. So sometimes we just need to remind them that the same way you're very eager and so excited when you're online and you present yourself to the world like you're this big boss, you are a big boss even in your schoolwork. And everyone that has failed before, doesn't mean that they didn't get up and do it again. And that's what I call it, the Get Up and Go tour. So no matter how many times you fall, you just got to get up and go, because at the end of the day, the show does not stop.
What kind of reception have you had from the students that you've worked with?
Students are always excited because they feel like we're not easy to reach. They feel like since we so-called celebrities, we always have security around us and we're not so easy to get a hold of. The only way they can get a hold of us is via inbox and social media. But when you come there and they open up, because what usually happens, and now this happens in some schools it doesn't happen, where principals will allow me to chat with some students. So I'll chat in assembly and then maybe I'll have a chance to chat with a few selected students in the classroom. And how personal they are when they reveal all these things, the tension at home, the hardships at home, the money situations, them being scared that they might not even get a chance to go to tertiary, them not having an idea what they're going to do next when they're done with matric because they haven't been given so much career guidance. There's a whole lot of factors that play into this when you actually have a one-on-one interaction with young people. And that's just one thing that I always value from this platform, because as a broadcaster on radio, it's always good you talk to young people, in a language that they understand and touch on issues that they relate to the most, because that way they feel like you're a close friend, but not so close at the same time. But the connection we have is through radio and social media. So it's just always amazing how honest they are whenever we do this.